Okay, in this video we're going to be doing our final read of this document. We're going to do our fourth read. And really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep in mind my sourcing information from my first read and the quotes that I was able to pull out that support the perspective from the third and from the second read, and see how credible I still find this document and what type of questions do I still have or inferences can I make at this point in time. So I'm just going to read again as I think of things. I'll be making notes in the margin, making annotations. Another great source of pleasure in the factories is that by becoming operatives, we are often enabled to assist older parents who have become too sick to provide for themselves, or perhaps to educate some orphan brother or sister and prepare them for future usefulness. The first question that I have still about this is, does Sarah Bagley take care of her parents or siblings? Because she's saying that she has the opportunity to do that, but does she? Another question that kind of goes along with that is, how much money does she make? And is there no pleasure in all this? No pleasure in relieving the distress and removing their heavy burdens? And is there no pleasure in rendering ourselves such acts of worthy the confidence and respect of those with whom we are associated? So she feels that she's gaining respect by doing this. And last but not least is the pleasure of being associated with the institutions of religion and thereby providing ourselves the library, Bible class, Sabbath school, and other means of religious instruction. Most of us, when at home, live in the country and therefore cannot enjoy these privileges to the same extent, and many of us not at all. And surely we ought to regard these as sources of pleasure. So after reading that, I think of the question, does Sarah have a lot of free time in order to practice her religion? And then, how many mill workers did this? And the final thing that I want to note is that this is in the Lowell Offering. This is another piece of evidence that's come from that literary magazine. However, this one is a pro. The other one that we looked at was a con source. So I'm thinking about, does the Lowell Offering give both perspectives in its publication? Alright, so that about does it for the fourth read. If you are confused about any aspects of the four reads, go back and watch those videos.